concept of mediator variable in management sciences research. So we will also analyze how to compute mediation analysis in Smart PLS3 as well as how to report for our article or thesis with the help of Smart PLS3. So at first the sequence basically is that at first we will discuss concept of mediator variable, and then we follow the procedure for developing research model based on mediator variable in Smart PLS3, compute and analyze result of mediator analysis as well as direct relationship, and finally we will able to interpret and report result for the purpose of article or thesis. So the mediator variable is a variable that link the independent variable and the dependent variable, or in other words we can say that a mediator variable explains the process through which two variables are related with each other. Mediator variable is also known as an intervening variable. So the picture depicted here show the relationship of three into variable, that is independent, dependent and mediator variable. So if we can see that the independent variable directly impact to dependent variable. However, as we discussed earlier, mediator variable basically inspire from independent variable. We can see this arrow key started from independent variable towards our mediator variable. So basically mediator variable inspired from independent variable, and if we can see the second arrow key, so the mediator variable impact to the dependent variable as well. So in this case, if we are having three variable, so in this case 1 IV, 1 DV and 1 mediator, so we are having 4. The H1 is the impact of IV on DV, the H2 impact of IV on MV, the H3 impact of MV on DV, and finally the H4 basically the mediating role of that particular variable. So at next we will practically demonstrate how we develop a research model with the help of a mediator variable, and then we will also analyze and report the results of direct relationship as well intervening or mediation relationship of the variable as well. So before proceeding further, we need to have some threshold limit as well. So for remembrance, in order to test the hypothesis, we should remember the threshold limit of t statistics and p value. So the t value acceptable limit is the values must be greater than plus minus 1.6, and the p value threshold limit is the values should be less than 0.05. So have a look for practical demonstration. So here is basically the Smart PLS3. Upload your data file, and then so in this case I already uploaded a data file and we are having some indicator as well. So for example, I am having 1 into independent variable with the named as KE. So KE stand for knowledge exploitation. So in this model we are having 1 into dependent variable like FP. So in this case FP stand for firm performance. So similarly we are having 1 into mediator variable. For example, this one our mediator variable. Also rename it. So TL stand for team learning. So here we are. So in this study we are having 1 into independent variable, 1 dependent variable and 1 into mediator variable. How do we link? Just link these all variable. H1 impact of KE, for example one is our independent variable. So the KE impact on TL and TL impact on firm performance. So these three hypotheses are basically the direct relationship. And the fourth one is that the mediating role of team learning between knowledge exploitation and firm performance. So the model is completed now. So at first we should measure and analyze the data reliability and validity analysis with the help of PLS algorithm. So for data reliability analysis, I already uploaded a video for data reliability and validity analysis separately. You can see there. So for now, we suppose that the data reliability and validity of that particular variable has been established. So for next is that we are going to click on bootstrapping, start calculation. So here we are. So we are having the results as path coefficient. So if we can see the result, so there are three hypotheses and the results of these all three hypotheses are significant because the t-value is greater than 1.96, you can see there, and the p-value is less than 0.05. So this is basically the results of direct relationship like this, H1, H2 and H3. So for mediation analysis result, which is H4, we can look into the specific indirect effect. Here we are. So there is H4, the mediating role of team learning between KE and FP. So this one is also significant because T value is greater than 1.96 and P value less than 0.05. So the next step is that we are going to report the results of mediation analysis table as well as direct analysis table into our Word document. So here we are. So this is basically a table which shows that testing direct relationship, and we are also having a table which also shows that testing indirect or mediation relationship. So here we are. So these three are our hypotheses. H1 KE impact on firm performance, H2 KE impact on team learning, and team learning impact on firm performance. So these are basically the values. These are the values from the result. Just copy and paste all these values into the Word document. So these are the values, and similarly we also have the result of indirect or mediation analysis, which is H4. Here we are. Specific indirect effect, original sample, standard deviation, t value and p value. So this is how we are copy and paste the values that particular table. So how do we report the result? So here we are. For example, H1, which is our hypothesis, that so H1 stated that there is a positive and significant impact of knowledge exploitation on firm performance. The result showed that KE positively impacts FP, firm performance. So the beta value is 0.295, 0.295. T value is equal to 3.6. However, P value is 0.00. On the basis of these results, thus we accepted hypothesis 1. So similarly, we can also write down the results of all these two hypotheses based on these t value and p value as well. So similarly, we are also able to interpret the result of mediation analysis. So this one basically, our H4 stated that team learning mediates the relationship between knowledge exploitation and firm performance. The result showed that team learning positively mediated between KE and FP based on beta is equal to 0.309, t value is equal to 4.447, whereas p value is equal to 0.00. Thus we accepted the hypothesis 4. So this is how we are able to interpret the result of mediation analysis, direct analysis, as well as the mediation analysis. So if in our model we are having more than one mediator variable, have a look. For example, we are having one more mediator variable. Just add another mediator variable like this. For example, this one is also a mediator variable. Just rename it, which is basically team development. Just connect. So in this case, if we can see that we are having 2 into mediator variable. Rest of the analysis are same for data reliability and validity. Just go to calculate bootstrapping. Click on start calculation. So in this case, we can see that we are having 5 into direct relationship and 2 into mediating relationship. These are the 5 direct relationship. H1, which is basically knowledge exploitation impact on firm performance, H2 KE impact on team learning, and H3 basically team learning impact on firm performance, H4 is knowledge exploitation impact on team development, and H5 is team development impact on firm performance. So these 5 are basically the direct relationship, whereas we are having 2 mediator variable. So the first variable mediator variable is team learning mediate the relationship between knowledge exploitation and firm performance, whereas the second mediator variable is team development mediate the relationship between knowledge exploitation and firm performance. So in this case we are having 7 hypotheses. So have a look. So these 5 are the results of direct relationship. So similarly we can copy and paste into Word document and then we will interpret the result as well. In case of specific indirect effect for mediation analysis, if we can see that, so the result of both 2 mediation analysis are significant because team learning positively mediate the relationship between KE and firm performance, whereas team development is also mediate the relationship between KE and firm performance. So in this case we state that both of our mediator variable positively and significantly mediate between knowledge exploitation and firm performance.